Alright guys, today we're going to be doing Endless, and I'm in this group with these guys, and we have basically the meta loadout. We're going to be running trios on Toxic Facility, and we're going to be trying to go for the bronze to gold Rafflesia because in this coming update, they're getting buffed. Damage will be buffed and the radius will be buffed, which is really overpowered. I think it's a really stupid thing to add because it means that people that get #1 in this game are going to keep getting #1 because their gold units are going to be buffed and be even better. So it's just so dumb. Alright guys, we actually ended up changing our loadout, so I'm going to use shadestool instead of beehive just because, you know, microing is a big thing in this game. So I think that this would be more balanced, and shadestool does more damage, so I think this would be good. Okay, we're in Endless now, and we have an alt account that's doing the starter just so that we can get more placement. You see here, we're placing our stuff down. This guy stands still. You can see our loadouts for a second. He loves to jump, I guess. Yeah, these are our loadouts. Now, like, the mandatory things to have in your loadout, in my opinion, are like Venus, Hellroot, Dual, Blaster Bud, or Rose, Clover, and Sprinkler. And then there's a lot of other like variability you want to have. Or yeah, Confusion and Ice Buds are a must as well. I'm just gonna keep placing down these units, and I'm gonna try and get them as close as I possibly can. I'm not gonna upgrade them yet. Not terrible. I think these little fanfires. We're gonna place down our shade stools right here. We got all of these guys placed down in this kind of general vicinity. If you look at the ranges, I mean, everything's at level 1 because we want to place down everything before we upgrade it. But besides that, we almost have our placement. I would say like halfway done. Here we go. It's in a whole bunch of other Rafflesias. So we're gonna upgrade all these guys now that we have our placement down. It looks like this. We have a lot of units at the front because eventually we're gonna be microing. I'm gonna keep upgrading these guys. Max that out. Max my dual blaster buds out. All roots. 6 rafts down that are all level 2. I'm gonna go make bread. I'll be back. Now all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull up tiny task, and I'm just gonna do Control Shift Alt R, click a few times. I don't know. Jump around. Stop recording. Play it back. And there we go. Now I'm gonna go make bread, and I'll be back. Before I show you the next clip, I just want to explain what microing is. Microing is basically once you get to every 25th, 50th, 75th, or 100th wave, you want to turn auto skip off, put your time speed on 1x, and then you want to all of your Rafflesias at the front, have the Confusions at the front, and a few other stronger units. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to move those units down the path as the enemies get out of the range. So if you guys are wondering what I mean when I say microing, it's just micro adjustments. That's what I'm referring to. Alright guys, we're about to be on wave 1200, so I'm going to show you guys how I micro this. After these guys come out, give me one more row, and then I'm going to put it on 1x speed. I'm going to put my rafts to the fray front, and there we go. I'm just going to wait for these guys to come through, and I'm going to move my shade stool once the enemies kind of go out of the range. There we go. We're on wave 1200. Everything dies here. Not bad. All right, we're on wave 1400, and we're just gonna micro this. Sell these guys. I'm gonna move them over here. Pretty good. And these bosses will take a bit of time to die. When I was on 1474, I accidentally auto skipped into 1475. And if you auto skip into a hard wave, which is basically the 25th, the 50th, the 75th, or the 100th, it's really difficult to kind of get your momentum back when you're trying to micro because there's more enemies that kind of take up the rafts, and they take up like a lot of the DPS. So we kind of messed up here really badly, as you can see, and we're just kind of moving stuff down the line so that all of our units are hitting them when they're going down the path. Moving our Venuses, I put down a Clover and I put down a Sprinkler, and as you can see, we do end up losing here, but we have a timekeeper, so we're able to get it back. And kind of a bad part, but it also shows how, you know, if something bad happens like that, you have timekeeper, which is very useful and Endless for not only moving on, but also just for if you want to get 25 waves further. Also, again, at wave 1574, we auto skip into wave 1575, which, I mean, it ruins the run, and it's you can kind of just tell in here that we're just gonna lose. Alright guys, well, we ended up not getting top 3, unfortunately. We only ended up getting top 5, but there's always next week, and, you know, this video is kind of just more informational. It's really hard to get top 3, so that's gonna be it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know what you'd like to see in the next video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.